Royal Rumble is over and the road to WrestleMania is officially upon us. Let's talk about it.
Let's get to it.
I'm on the way up. Been a long time coming, but I'm on the way up. Been a long time coming, but I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up.
What's up, guys? I'm Red.
I'm Stunner Steve.
And welcome to another exclusive John Wrestling video. In today's video, we're going to discuss the aftermath of the Royal Rumble and our theories for going into the road to WrestleMania for some different championships on the card.
Yeah, we got masked men. We got championship matches already decided. Let's just run right into it.
Let's go.
We're recording this the day of Raw, Monday. Just finished. Roman Reigns and CM Punk are officially announced. That's the easy part. Now, the hard part is figuring out what's next. For the WWE Championship, who the masked man is. Is Braun Breaker going to be in the WWE Championship picture? What about the women's? What do you think?
There's a lot of questions here. Probably more questions than answers. Like you said, we got our first official WrestleMania match, and this is going to be a main event. This is either night 1 or night 2. If I had to pick, I'm leaning night 2 with how big this match is. The Tribal Chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns, against the best in the world, CM Punk, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now that we got that out of the way, though, we've got a whole nother champion over on SmackDown in Drew McIntyre. So, Drew McIntyre is defending this championship at WrestleMania. And we know that Triple H told us before, the winner of the Chamber will go on to face that champion, right?
Yeah. So,
Elimination Chamber at February 28th. And the winner of that goes on to face Drew. We have to kind of decide what route WWE is going to go in here.
Because they also have qualifiers starting next Monday.
Very interesting. Very interesting. We originally thought, okay, let's try to build this for SmackDown. You know, Cody, Fatu, etc., etc. Now we got to start mentioning some Raw guys potentially.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not going to be a SmackDown Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. We should also mention on the women's side of things over on Raw, we saw Raquel Rodriguez get defeated today. La Primera, Stephanie McMahon retain, and Liv Morgan kind of cost her the match in a way.
And kind of, going after the title. I mean, she's still going to SmackDown this Friday, but she hit Stephanie McMahon with Oblivion and held the title up. So, who knows?
Yeah. Seems to me that she cemented, like, hey, I'm going after this title. Now, whether that's going to be on Stephanie or on Raquel, I think Raquel should be in that match at WrestleMania. Then I could see a triple threat.
I wanted it to have Raquel win. I mean, I love Stephanie McMahon, but if we're gonna have this be Liv Morgan winning the Rumble, I thought for sure the match to make was Raquel versus Liv.
Yeah, I definitely think that this story is going the Judgment Day is gonna implode.
Yeah,
and this is gonna be the beginning of it. And just to touch on it a tiny bit. You've also got Finn and CM Punk still feuding, even though Punk's got a WrestleMania main event. So I could see it Chamber, Finn and Punk. Maybe Finn even breaks off from the Judgment Day around WrestleMania too.
Yeah.
And then on the SmackDown side of things, Jade Cargill. So we would imagine if Liv chooses the Women's World Championship, then the winner of the Women's Chamber will go on to face Jade Cargill.
And that match could include, Jordan Grace, Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, those are two of the top picks for who she would go against at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and then you got if we're doing the same thing with Raw, you can do Becky Lynch, Bayley.
Yeah.
You could have some big names in that chamber match.
I could see Alexa and Charlotte being in this match.
Yeah.
And eventually them finally breaking up and them having a match at WrestleMania.
Well, the other thing you got to think about is Bianca. What about Bianca? Maybe they didn't put her in the Rumble because they wanted Liv to have this moment, and Bianca we didn't want to, have her lose. So have her qualify for the Chamber match and win the Chamber.
Yeah. I mean, we could always see the women's qualifier, and we got a mystery opponent against somebody, and we get Bianca back.
We all know who that would be at that point.
Yeah.
Well, there's those small chances where it's AJ Lee or Becky Lynch, but see, that's the other thing we got to think about. Chicago, AJ Lee. She hasn't been in the Chamber. Why not? I also kind of thinking back, another Rumble. This is the aftermath video. She still hasn't been in the Rumble.
Yeah. Hopefully, she's still with us in the company next year.
I'm glad you added that part.
Yeah, in the company. Of course, she'll still be with us. Hopefully, she's still wrestling actively to
Yeah.
be able to do it next year, wherever they have the Rumble at. But I guess from here in this video, we have to talk about three major things, right? So we have to talk about who's going to be in this men's elimination chamber, and who's facing Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about who's going to be facing Jade Cargill, and who's in that women's elimination chamber, and we have to touch on the masked man that attacked Braun Breaker, costing him his opportunity at the Royal Rumble. I think we'll start there.
Yeah, because I mean, his name would have been in the beginning of the video, talking about World Championship matches, but he got eliminated extremely fast at the beginning of the Royal Rumble because of a masked man that a lot of people are seeing on the internet with a little blonde goatee.
Yeah.
Could have been the light, could be a different color. Who knows? But, Logan Paul is just talking about how he wants Braun Breaker to win very conveniently. And then, you got Theory, who obviously was the first masked man. People are saying Seth Rollins himself.
Yeah, we're even getting people saying Adam Pearce.
Yeah.
I mean,
John Moxley.
Yeah. If I had to guess, it is somebody in the division. It is a Logan Paul. It is Austin Theory. Obviously, we don't know, though, yet, so we'll have to see. Maybe we'll make another video on that, kind of a short form to see what you guys think, or a post, but definitely changes things, because we thought for sure Braun Breaker was winning the Rumble, maybe, and he was going on to face CM Punk. He's having his moment at WrestleMania, right? Yeah. And that seems very unlikely to him having a championship match at WrestleMania right now. And it seems like the way they're going to go, this mass attacker is going to be revealed, and that's going to be the story. That's going to be the match going into WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Which is like the Vision imploding already.
Yeah, very short-lived if this is the case. And you also have to wonder if it's going to be a big enough name to just be standalone Braun Breaker versus this mysterious man, or if there's going to be like maybe Braun and Bronson versus, Logan and Theory, if it's both of them, or, whatever the case may be.
There's a lot of different ways you could go. I mean, you could plot it to where, hey, CM Punk kind of ordered the hit, right?
Yeah.
They were working with, or not CM Punk, Seth Rollins. They were working with Rollins the entire time, Yeah. I guess we'll really have to see where they go with this. I'm not a huge fan of the angle. I wish they would have just kind of ripped the Band-Aid off quick, rather than this slow pull, to get me, like, super invested and, like, oh, it's Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if it was somebody like Chris Jericho or something, then I would get it, maybe. But I guess we'll see where it goes, right?
With how small that guy looked, it's definitely not Jericho.
Yeah. I guess we'll see where this goes. Moving on, though, to we'll talk about the women's chamber first.
Yeah, we kind of already touched on it a little bit. We mentioned women like Jordynne Grace, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, all these potential people to be in that match. But if we're talking Mania,
who's winning? Who's going to face?
I think the
Jade.
Biggest match you could make is Bianca versus Jade.
It definitely is. But if Bianca's not healthy, right now we're going to assume that she's not. That she's not ready to come back.
Then Jordynne Grace.
Yeah. I think I got to get Jordynne Grace, too, because
that Charlotte Flair Jade match could cook. And I do think they've been kind of teasing that. So you always have to worry about, like...
I wouldn't even mind it.
Yeah, the fans want Jordynne Grace. The fans want Bianca. But they ended up giving her Charlotte Flair. Like, that could easily turn on Triple H because they kind of think that he's going stale with always having the same people in the main spots. Yeah,
it's definitely... the fans might not love Charlotte Flair winning, right?
Yeah, that match is good, though.
Yeah, Tiffany running it back. I mean, we've seen the match multiple times, but I wouldn't hate it because, I mean, it was good. Tiffany's so talented, but I also wouldn't mind Tiffany versus, like, Chelsea or something like that, or versus Julia for the Women's United States Championship,
Yeah, she's got to find some meaningful feud to carry into this Mania, to be honest, because I don't think it's going to be a title match.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. We could be wrong. I mean, we're pretty far out.
Yeah.
And as we know, WWE can shake things up in one show. One thing can happen that flips the entire thing upside down.
A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about Cody versus Randy, Cody versus Roman for the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Now, we're about to be talking about Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, just announced, hey, Brock's coming back.
Yeah.
See you on SmackDown. So you really never know.
Yeah.
You really never know. Now, to the men's chamber, right? The most talked about portion of this video. This is interesting, especially if it's Raw and SmackDown superstars, right?
Yeah.
This is the most uncertainty, right? This is what people are talking about online. Cody Rhodes is in this match at WrestleMania, right? I think so.
I think probably. It depends on if they do a triple threat. I think if it's one-on-one, it should be Fatu more than Cody.
Yeah.
But if it's triple threat, which we are anticipating, yes.
Yeah, that's what people want, I feel like, is Fatu, Cody, Drew.
Yeah.
But if Raw superstars are involved, we have to talk about the likes of Braun Breaker, the likes of Gunther,
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
What? Oba, Femi.
Yeah, I mean, those 4 names right there are definitely having big WrestleMania matches, right?
Yeah.
And, I mean, we don't know exactly who's doing what, but I wouldn't mind seeing any of them going for Drew McIntyre in the WWE Championship.
Yeah. They belong in that picture. Whether they get there or not, who fucking knows?
Yeah. It'll be very interesting to see what the qualifying match bracket looks like. That'll start next Monday. There's a few other matches being talked about for WrestleMania right now, like a Oba versus Brock, Gunther retiring somebody.
Yeah.
Touch on the tag division a little bit. You know, the women's tag. The Bella Twins are back.
There's a lot of stars that are on the level of you gotta have a meaningful match at Mania, and it's just how many matches can you give out like that? I mean, there's people at the top of their game, like L.A. Knight, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso. You got to figure out how to figure out that whole tag division because the SmackDown is still stacked, Raw is still lacking, even with the additional Usos. So there's just a lot of people that you want to see have a good moment at Mania, but I just don't think there's enough space.
Yeah, I'll say this though, today's date February the 3rd, so we've got just over 2 months before WrestleMania, which is plenty of time to build, right?
Yep.
Now, last year's Elimination Chamber was amazing.
Cooked.
I mean, mainly because of the John Cena heel turn.
Yeah.
But that chamber match, John Cena being in the chamber with Punk and everybody.
Don't forget the women's chamber match, Jade, Naomi.
Yeah, the return. I mean, man, they can't top that this year, I don't think. But it's going to be in Chicago, right? CM Punk, AJ Lee's backyard.
Yeah, I feel like CM Punk's got to have a match here. It's probably against Finn, like he said earlier. Even like because they used to have it to where if a championship could be on the line at Chamber.
Yeah.
In the match itself, but not the case anymore, and he's already got a championship match decided.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind if they would have done that with Drew, because then there's so many things you could do. Like that is a way that you could. I wish they would change it. Maybe they make a last-minute decision or something. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But that's honestly the easiest way to get to a triple threat or a fatal four-way.
Yeah.
Is you defend to the chamber. You can only have one winner in the chamber,
and
right?
Drew starts from start to finish and destroys.
Yeah, he wins, and then you go into okay, who's gonna face him, here or whatever, and you start getting Cody. That's my match. Fatu, that's my match, and then that culminates into the triple threat. You know?
I think that would cook. It's almost like we're great WWE writers.
Yeah, we're the bookers. Well, let us know in the comments. What do you guys think for the road to WrestleMania? Who's going up against who? Who's winning the chamber? Who's competing in the chamber? There's a lot of questions, and we've got a lot of time to figure it out, and we're going to be doing a lot of content for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out all of our other socials. I'm Red.
I'm Son of Steve.
As always, keep it exclusive.